So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to highlight and contour. Highlighting and contouring is a really big deal in the makeup industry, especially for bridal events, red carpet, or so forth, anywhere where flash photography is involved. If you see your face in natural life, your face is not just one blank shade of color. When light hits it, there are areas where it's lighter and areas where it's darker. When flash photography hits your face, it washes out all the colors and the different dimensions. Hence, your face will appear as if it's one flat surface with one shade of color, and it's not really flattering. So highlighting and contouring emphasizes the different dimension of your face, making it appear, more flattering and much more natural, and won't look so ghostly in flash photography. Always start off by pulling your hair away from your face, and then I'm taking a primer and then dotting it on my face, particularly in the areas where I tend to get shiny, and then I'm just smoothing it out. To evenly distribute it, I'm gonna take the warmth of my fingers and in patting motions, pat on the primer so that my skin will absorb it. Taking a foundation that is the same shade as your natural skin tone, start dotting this all over your face. The main thing about this step is to create an even coverage all over your face for the base for any outer creamy products that we'll be applying on top later. Here I'm using the optical blurring brush from Urban Decay to blend out my foundation. If you need extra steps on how to do this, I made a separate tutorial, so feel free to check that out. Highlighting means lightening certain areas of your face that you want to appear closer to the viewers, making it appear more prominent to accentuate some of the features. A lot of people have been arguing that highlighting means that you have to use a shimmering shade or something that is not so matte. Well, it's not really the case, because highlighting basically means a lighter shade. I want to do highlighting first before contouring because it's easier to darken lighter colors than to lighten darker colors. For Indonesians, I recommend this PAC Cosmetics Trio Creamy Foundation. It comes with a contouring color, a natural color, and a highlighting color. But for today, I'll be using my favorite 10 color palette, Porefessional Camouflage Concealer from BH Cosmetics, and it comes in 2 rows of cooler undertones and warmer undertones. Using a foundation brush, take a shade that is 2 or 3 shades lighter than your natural skin tone and start creating these arrow shapes on the under eye. And this will brighten up your under eye and also cancel out any redness around the nose. Highlight the inner corners of your eyes to bring more light into your eyes, but if you have wider set eyes, you don't want to do this because this will just set your eyes further apart, and also highlight the brow bone to give more dimension into your eyes. Next, highlight the cheekbones in a sort of C shape, and you're gonna feel out your cheekbone, and you can do the fish face to do this. And if you feel like you're so chubby that you don't have a cheekbone, you are lying. For a higher nose effect, run the highlight on the bridge of the nose. Highlight the cupid's bow for a plumpy lips effect. And highlight the bottom part of your chin to balance out the highlight. If you have a long face shape or an oval face shape, you don't want to do this. And also highlight between your brows and a bit of the forehead. But if you have a really wide forehead like mine, don't go over the top with it because it will just make it appear wider. Contouring means darkening certain areas of your face that you want to deaccentuate. It will appear as if it's further away from the audience, and it will also recede the areas off where you put the contouring on. Taking a foundation that is 2 or 3 shades darker than your natural skin tone, start doing the fish face and draw a line where the socket of your cheekbone is, and also drag the line down along the sides of your chin. And this will create a sunken effect, but you don't want to go too further down with the lines. You just want to focus most of the intensity near the hairline. Draw a line from the outer parts of your eyes up to the temple, and make sure it's going up because this will lift your eyes up. Bring the contour up to the temple, and if you have a really wide facial feature like my big forehead right here, you can downsize it by contouring the edges. Remember, for highlighting and contouring, you want to work in rough lines. To To emphasize the high nose bridge effect, run the contour by the sides of your nose, focusing most of the intensity near the brow. And here I'm doing the Marilyn Monroe tick to the tip of my nose because the tip of my nose is a little bit too roundish for my taste, so I'm shading on the lower part to create a more defined edge of my nose. For blending, what I like to do first is take MAC's Fix Plus Spray and spray it to just one half of my face, and then taking the foundation brush that we used earlier to apply the natural shade of foundation, start patting it on so that the excess product will blend the formula of the creamy foundations that we apply as highlight and contour. You want to do this half by half when you're doing the Fix Plus Spray because the Fix Plus Spray kind of dries out quite fast. Setting your makeup is extremely important. I prefer to use a loose translucent powder because the particles are small enough that it will set every single particle in the foundation. And leaning your face backwards, you want to start applying this starting from the centers of your face. Leaning your face backwards will make sure that the excess products falls back onto your face. Apply a light powder to wherever you put the highlighting earlier, and this will make sure that the highlighted areas remains really highlighted and pigmented. And then taking a darker powder or a matte bronzer, you want to apply this to wherever you contour to do the same thing. And afterwards, you can blend out the edges using the kabuki brush you used earlier to make sure that the edges are soft and blend well into each other. Now that your face highlighting and contouring is complete, you can move on to the rest of the makeup. You can do it whatever you wish, and here's a tutorial I did on the look that I created specifically for this tutorial. So that concludes the tutorial on highlighting and contouring. Right now, I've already have all my makeup on, my eyes, my false lashes, my brows, my lips, and everything. But this is how you get the highlight and contouring to bring out more dimension to your face. I hope you guys found this video helpful and try out these tips for yourself. And if you do, good luck with that. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also feel free to follow me on Instagram. My username is delaniamarvella. I'll link it somewhere below. And thank you for watching, and see you guys soon.